The Airbus A321XLR is set to change the world of travel, and Iberia is the first airline to fly it. So how good is this long-range to narrow-body aircraft?
And that is why we are at Boston's Logan Airport to take Iberia on the brand new A321XLR over to Madrid to see how good this aircraft that will change the world will be. Let's go. Okay, now just to find where the Iberia check-in desks are. I was actually meant to be on the inaugural flight back in November when this plane got introduced, but my flight to Madrid that morning got cancelled, so unfortunately I missed the inaugural flight, but doing it now, super happy doing it now. So where is this check-in desk?
I didn't have long to wait for the Iberia check-in to open.
Hey there.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks. Yourself?
So, final destination?
Madrid.
Earlier, we do start morning around 4 p.m.
Okay, perfect.
4 p.m.
Yeah, perfect. And TSA is starting. Perfect, thank you. Alright then, we are now all checked in for our flight. Let's go get through TSA and see if we can get something to eat and a coffee. Okay, through TSA security now. Let's go find something to eat and a coffee. It looks like there's a few decent looking places here. Just see what's available. Hi there, can I get a Americano please?
Medium well.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much. Got myself a coffee. It doesn't actually look like our A321 has landed yet, because from here I can see all the gates at this terminal, I think. So I'm not sure if it's landed yet. We're gate E05. Oh no, wait, that's gate 11 down there. It's actually a Lufthansa A340 sitting there. Might have to get on that at some point because they're going to be retired pretty soon, so definitely get on that at some point. But gonna have my coffee, find somewhere to eat. A lot of the places aren't open for food at the moment. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, get something to eat and then be on our way with Iberia over to Madrid on the A321 XLR or A321 Neo XLR. Not sure what we're meant to call it fully because it's displayed differently in different places. We'll see. Anyway, gonna have this.
Turns out our gate would be on the other side of the terminal, and getting to the gate, our flight was on the board, which meant I had a decision to make.
Okay, I'm just looking. Our plane isn't here yet, and I've looked on the Flight Radar app. It's about 45 minutes away. There isn't much in the way of eating places here that isn't stupidly expensive. I just looked at a place and it was about $27, $30 for a burger and fries. It's like, no, I'm not paying that. So I'm half tempted. I want to catch the plane landing, but I'm half tempted to jump into the Air France lounge because they accept priority pass. I'll finish this and then make my decision. The only problem is I want to catch plane landing.
After plane spotting for a bit with my coffee, I decided to bite the bullet and head for the Air France lounge.
Hi there, are you taking priority pass?
Yes, you do.
Perfect, thank you.
Here is fine.
Perfect, thank you very much.
In the lounge here, there's plenty of seating available with a small buffet that has a decent selection of food as well as a bar.
So I caved and jumped into the Air France lounge and get some food and a nice glass of wine before the flight. Just have this. I've got a window seat, so hopefully catch the plane landing.
With the plane on its way, I finish up my food and head down to the gate to catch it pulling in.
Thank you. Okay, had a good little wait in the lounge, something to eat. Now let's go to the gate.
Getting to the gate though, I just missed the XLR pulling up to the stand. Even now it seems like it's trying to hide from me.
Okay, at the gate now. Looks like boarding hasn't started yet. It doesn't look like boarding will start for a few minutes yet, so just wait about here. Nothing much else to do other than wait and get on board.
I was lucky enough, however, to see this Etihad 787 in its F1 racing livery. Soon boarding was started and we would be boarding by class and then group. Today we are in economy, so we would be one of the last to board.
Perfect, thank you.
Have a great flight.
And then boarding the world's first A321XLR over to Madrid. This aircraft, if taken up by a lot of airlines, will change the world. So let's go see what it's like. Hi there.
Getting on board, you have to walk through the brand new business class section, which on a narrow body, these seats in a 1-1 configuration look great and I'll have to try them sometime. Getting into economy, the seats are in a standard 3-3 layout.
Okay, now on board the A321XLR of Iberia. With a nice blanket and pillow. Looks very nice cabin. Plenty of leg room. Headrest and the seat reclines. Yeah. Can't complain, I'll show you around the seat.
The legroom on Iberia's XLR is okay, as you can see. There are nice new high-definition screens in the back of each seat, and they do include USB-A and USB-C connections, as well as a pair of audio jacks. One thing I do find odd is for the menu on Iberia, you have to connect your phone to the onboard Wi-Fi and use this QR code in the back of the seat, or oddly in the cardboard holding the pillow and blanket together. Once everyone was settled, the safety video was played, and I'm not sure what kind of safety this is for. It would certainly be a novel way of disembarking the aircraft if we had to in an emergency. Soon we were being pushed back to taxi our way to the runway, and maybe you can tell me what this sound is as the engines fire up. That sound occurred from beneath me, and I've never heard this on an A321 before. Maybe something to do with the extra fuel tanks of the XLR. You let me know what you think it is down below. Taking off out of Boston, we begin our 7-hour flight over to Madrid in Spain. Once in the cruise and heading out over the North Atlantic Ocean, a video was played to everyone explaining how the QR code thing I mentioned earlier works. Honestly, I don't know why they do this QR code thing. It's a nice novelty, but why not just have the in-flight menu in the IFE system if you're wanting to cut down on waste from printed menus? So as this is a new version of the A321, let's take a look at the safety card.
Okay, we've just taken off out of Boston now. Flight time over to Madrid should be about 7 hours. The crew looks like they're about to start the meal service, so it shouldn't be long until we have some food in front of us. There's currently 2 options, is either pasta or chicken. I think I'm gonna go for chicken.
Taking a look through the IFE system, there is a decent selection of movies to choose from. I do also like this section about Iberia that includes the fleet makeup, though it doesn't yet include the XLR. Maybe that's due for an update. And thankfully, we have a moving map to monitor our progress across the Atlantic. This is honestly my favorite thing in an IFE system.
Here we are then on the bathroom of the A321XLR. It's as you'd expect from a typical A321. It's quite nice though. It's done up with mood lighting and is actually quite spacious. Yeah, what more do you need?
Getting back to my seat, a pair of headphones were given and the crew started the meal service. I went for a red wine, which was actually really nice. And it turns out the QR code system was actually wrong about the menu, as it wasn't chicken or pasta as it said, but was beef or pasta. So I went for the beef.
Got a meal in front of me now. It looks like it's beef, not chicken, with looks like quinoa salad or yeah, some kind of salad, and a cake for pudding, which is very nice. There's also crackers there, so should be pretty good. Tuck into this and then hopefully get asleep.
I do also always appreciate metal cutlery. The quality of the food was really good, though I felt like the portion sizes were quite small. After the meal service, I decided to try and get a nap. As I was settling down, the crew also handed out an M&M cookie, which was nice. My plan for sleeping, however, wouldn't turn out that way, as we were hit with some very heavy turbulence. And I don't just mean heavy turbulence as in it was annoying, I mean turbulence so heavy that the crew decided to divert our entire flight around the weather system. This turbulence went on for around 2 to 3 hours of the flight and was actually quite unpleasant. However, once we were approaching the northern coast of Spain, the weather did die down enough for the crew to offer the light breakfast service. This consisted of a ham and mozzarella sandwich and a brownie.
Okay, so we're about 50 minutes from landing now. We're just passing over northern Spain and the Portuguese coast. Of course, you might have been wondering if there's something missing so far, but you wouldn't think it would have been one of my videos without coffee. First cup of the flight and the last, which is unusual. But yeah, it's just instant coffee, so it's okay. But yeah, as I said, we should be about 50 minutes from landing, so be on the ground soon.
One thing I did really like was on approach, this video was played to everyone, explaining how to navigate Madrid Airport, so people could catch their next flight more easily. Personally, I wish more airlines did this. Not long after, we begin our descent into the Spanish capital, Madrid. Landing into Madrid, that concludes our flight on the brand new Airbus A321XLR. Personally, this flight was fine. The turbulence can't be helped, these things happen, but the crew and the service were of a good quality and I have no real complaints. As we taxi our way to the stand, I did see these two A330s of World to Fly and Plus Ultra. Two airlines I've been wanting to try for a while. Would you like to see a video of them? Let me know down in the comment section. Pulling up to the stand, all that's left to do is disembark and give you my thoughts on the A321XLR.
Great, thank you. Thank you. And there we have it, the A321XLR from Boston to Madrid. What did you make of that? Okay, now you might be wondering why throughout this video I've kept saying the A321XLR will change the world. Well, it's quite simple. The A321XLR is the first narrow-body, bar narrow bodies the size of the 757, that can go the long distances required to do long skinny routes profitably and cheaply. You'll actually find a lot of routes will become a lot cheaper thanks to the A321XLR. This plane can do London to New Delhi in one go. It's crazy how far the XLR can go. Personally, in my opinion, I think the routes that the 321LR and the 321XLR operate on are going to make those routes a lot cheaper, because you get the same distance but you're not having to use a wide body. But as always, people, you let me know down below about what you thought of this video and what you thought of the 321XLR. And if you did like this video, people, then you should check out this video here. And as always, people, we will see you all in the next one.